Academy Award.
He was nominated many times for many awards.
Tonys, that's right.
This had to be Finian's Rainbow, right, Sam?
Yes.
That's right.
yes.
Yep, Harburg was a godfather of mine. E.Y. Harburg, who wrote that.
Jack Gilford, as I recall him, was the quintessence of professionalism. And part of that code, Madeline Lee, is
Yes.
that old code that the show must go on. Was there ever a time when he didn't feel up to it, but he knew that the show had to go on?
Yes, we were in a restaurant with Zero, a matinee of
A funny thing?
funny thing happened the way the forum, and we got a call. A very beloved brother, his baby brother, who he raised because his mother ran restaurants and was a bootlegger. So he always had to take his younger brother to the movies that were very close. He was a customs inspector. He was living in San Francisco, and he died suddenly of a heart attack at age 47.
Wow.
And he started to get up and start to go to San Francisco, and Zero said, no, it's better for you to go on. And Jack went to the dressing room to pack his things to go to San Francisco, and Zero wouldn't let him go. He picked him up physically. Zero was a very big, strong fellow. He pinned him against the wall, and he said, you're going on tonight. And that was the best thing. It really helped him in his mourning practically for the next year, because he continued to do the show. And yes, we have a very big tradition of the show must go on.
I hope that my
in this family.
admiration for your husband and for your dad is generating with the audience. They can feel the enthusiasm. I really loved Jack Gilford. I mean, I was crazy about
He
it.
loved
what a
you,
man.
Joe.
He was the best. Mr.
Mr.
Sam.
Franklin.
Right.
Let's make it official, because I don't think we ever did that.
Mr. Siegel, make it legal, right?
Promise.
Next film
Well,
clip.
the reason why we brought the film clips down, Joe, is because a lot of people do, as you know, a lot of memorializing and so forth about people. But as Charlie Barker would say, I think music speaks louder than words, and who could speak better for Jack Gilford than Jack Gilford? So we decided to bring these family archives down right out of the vaults. And the next thing we're going to see is from his engagement at the Ballroom in 1987, I think it was. And he's going to do his slow motion. And later we'll be seeing some other clips of my father. And Joe asked me, would it hold up? Absolutely, 100%.
This is from his original stand-up act, the 40th anniversary of his
the-
opening at Cafe Society. Is slow motion.
From the archives, ladies and gentlemen, of the Gilford family, and it goes something like this.
I discovered slow motion. First, the 100-yard dash.
One hour down memory lane with Jack Gilford, the real Jack, right? What do you do to relax, Sam? I mean, some people. I mean, was it golf or tool shed or hobby or whatever? What
I think he enjoyed being in the country most of all, bird watching and cleaning the pool.
Did he care? Did he care a lot about people, Madeline Lee Guilford? Did he care about?
Yes, yes, but he also was very quiet and very private, and very generous. Never turned down a benefit, you know, if it could fit in his
Did he have
schedule.
favorite charities where he would like, instead of flowers or this or that way, if somebody
Oh,
out there
well,
might want to
sure.
send something?
The Actors Fund
Was that one of them?
and any AIDS.
AIDS, and
Players Club.
Players
right?
Club.
Well, the Players Club is not a charity.
No,
It's a
but
nice
these
place
are the
to
things
go.
that he enjoyed.
That he enjoyed
doing.
going to.
I met Jack once with Jimmy Durante, and they were discussing their benefits that week. They must have done more benefit. Your husband was great with doing freebies, as they call them. He
In
would,
Oh,
fact,
yes.
if we have time, he does Mrs. Calabash,
Yeah.
another E.Y. Harburg, and
A tribute
Sammy Fain.
got to work it in.
to Jimmy Durante.
Got
What-
to work it in.
Sam, why don't you show him the next clip?
Show us anything by way of a commercial. Show us a commercial.
He did the Cracker Jacks commercials from 62 to 72, and we picked out one of his own favorites on the Pullman car, which means we'll see it right now.
At this moment, my friends, and it goes a little bit like this, as time permits, or allows, or both. That was fantastic. I think I want to go into one of my real commercials right now, and then we'll be back. We're honoring Jack Guilford, a fantastic entertainer. Did he, now, there's the word, entertainer. Did Jack ever consider Madeline Lee any other career, let's say prior to becoming an actor as a kid?
No, Milton Berle found him in a cosmetic shop when he was doing amateur nights already. So he
Although
went
he
right
worked
from
in the
that.
garment district, and he also worked as a druggist.
Yes,
And,
yeah.
Next time you're
No.
here, you got to show a movie that I made
It
with
was-
Jack. Did you know that I made a movie with your father?
The Aristoclip.
For Arista Records, and we played a couple of record moguls. We were playing rock and roll, you know, all that weird, garbled
He
stuff.
enjoyed that very much.
I loved working with Jack. He was sensational. And he didn't mind when other people got upset about doing the second take, third take, fourth take. He was
We
so,
love to work.
He loved to work, yeah. We shall return following these words, my friends. We're honoring Jack Guilford, the one, the only, the best. Stay here. Boom, right? When I say that at a time like this, I am hosting a very special, honoring a special man, saluting a special man named Jack Guilford, because I was and always will be, a very passionate fan of Jack Guilford, comedian and actor, and I think the word has to be, again, an original, the inimitable, and we're chatting here with Mrs. Jack Guilford, Madeline Lee Guilford, and with Sam Guilford. How many children were there, or are there besides?
There's Sam, and he's got an older brother, Joe, and he's got an older sister, Lisa.
And they gave your husband and you much happiness through the years,
And Hal.
and much yet to come.
Yes.
Anything private you want to share with us? Something that
And
we
let me also add that was Joe Bizard, who's pianist, his accompanist for many years.
Right.
Very, very talented person.
I
Also
know
sings.
Joe's work is great.
But I just wanted to share a story that a lot of people don't know about. That when my father's mother came from the old country and they lived in Brooklyn from Romania,
Right.
he used to tell a story about her not being able to say the word cherries correctly. And he said, she said, cherries, no mama, cherries. He said, cherries, no. She finally lost her patience. She said, kiss my tuchus. Is that good English?
I love that.
Another one he auditioned, as a lot of people know, George Abbott, is very, you know, what's the word, gruff,
Stern.
So he auditioned in 1958 for Romanoff and Juliet. What was it?
Drink to me only.
Drink to Me Only. And he said, he said, my name is Jack Gilford. I don't care what your name is, just come up and do your stuff. He said he developed a twitch on this side of his body. The next time he showed up in '59 for Once Upon a Mattress with Carol Burnett, and he said, hello, my name is Jack. I don't care what your name is. And he developed a twitch on the other side of his body. And when he showed up for Hysterium in '62, funny thing happened on the way to the Forum, he said, hello, he says, you got the part.
That's great. Yeah, Jack once told me that he went somewhere to see one of those people like George Abbott, and the receptionist says to Jack, "What have you done lately?" And he says, "To whom?" he was quick.
I forgot that.
About overthrowing the government back in the '50s, he said, by, what was it, violent?
You want to overthrow the government violently? He said, no, just gently.
That's funny.
But we have another clip here because, you know, I like my father to speak for himself, and these are rare clips from our own archives. And we're going to see a routine that my mother wrote from his special, CBS cable special, and it's entitled Just a Gigolo, with J.P. Morgan doing from her old rendition, which you probably have played on your show many
And with
times.
Jack Gilford from the personal private archives of Mr. Sam Gilford, archivist supreme. Superb. Pretty good.
I was always interested in good causes. I want to speak seriously for a moment. I want to speak about a group that needs your help. A group that has no representation in Congress, no Social Security, no unemployment insurance, no Medicare. The oppressed minority I speak of is the gigolo. Ha 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 does not solve his problem. I have done a lot of research. I've even lived with them. So here is a documentary, The Life of a Gigolo.
Just a gigolo, everywhere you go. People know the part you're playing. Pay for every dance, selling each romance. Every night someone betrays. There will come a day, youth will pass away. Then what will they say about you? When the end comes, I know they'll say just a gigolo.
Same gigolo, 28 years later.
Without you. Everywhere you go, you know that people know the part you play. You know what they're saying. You get paid for every dance. Selling each
Same gigolo,
ride.
33 years later.
Another heart you are betraying. Can't you understand that there will come a day you will pass away? Then what will they say about you? When the end comes, I know they'll say just a gigolo. As life goes on without you.
We are chronicling the art and the life, I mean, really, of a wonderful man named Jack Gilford. Why don't we go now for a moment from TV movies to movie movies, right? This has to be Ringo Starr.
Yeah,
Got to be Ringo Starr with Jack Gilford in what?
caveman.
Caveman.
That was about 1980.
Right.
He played a blind old caveman.
There he is with
Shelley Long.
Shelley Long played his
Shelley.
daughter
Mm.
long before she was
Good daughter.
Cheers. That's for him in the movie.
the movie. funny thing happened on the way to the forum, right? What was the connection with
Larry Hagman.
Yeah,
Larry
Larry
Hagman made his Broadway debut